We're going to record a quick one today. We always get asked by clients to perform an ASC 805 analysis, which basically means to create an opening balance sheet for an acquisition or a business combination. Now, in this instance, what they typically provide us is a trial balance and the journal entry from the acquisition itself. And so what we went ahead and did is we had Claude go in and create what we call a PPA Crosswalk, which is effectively a bridge between the current trial balance, which is here, and then any adjusting entries based off of the acquisition. And then it comes up with an opening balance here. So typically this could look like 15, 20 columns. This is a very simplistic example, but either way, it was able to absolutely one-shot this. It created this entire tab here. Not only did it pull in goodwill correctly, it figured out that there was consideration both short-term and long-term. It put together a summary PPA at the bottom. Again, this was absolutely one shot. It did come back and ask some really thoughtful questions, which I wanted to quickly share. It asked if book equaled fair value for all the identifiable assets and liabilities. It asked if it should close the P&L to retained earnings for a clean opening balance sheet. And lastly, it eliminated all pre-acquisition equity, which is like just standard pushdown accounting. Again, this was just done with ease. It took about 15 minutes. And historically, this would take us a couple hours to do. I wanted just to show one or two quick tips here real quick. One is in prior sessions, I've talked about potentially turning on session logging. I thought that was more for a human audit trail. But what it actually does, and what it did in this instance, since we were working on it on multiple sessions, is it actually used it as memory to be able to understand what it had previously done to then go back and know where to kind of kick things off. So that was another really good one. And then a bad thing with Claude, and I think they're still working on it, but if it ever just stops randomly, I think one thing that I instruct people to do is just type in the word continue. If you don't see this little thing, it means it's stopped. So then if you click continue, it kind of just like kicks it back into high gear. Those would kind of be the big things that I wanted to point out in this one. Honestly, this one kind of blew us away a little bit because this is more of an advanced technical accounting workbook. And again, it was able to do it with ease. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this one.